Hi. So one of the things we need to do if we're looking at work-life balance for employees, which is one of the drivers that Qualtrics has determined will improve the employee experience. One of the other things we need to do is to make sure we're managing change. Now, I read something interesting recently, and we used to talk about change as VUCA. It was a term coined by the military, and it meant that change was volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. But since then, things have changed. Change has got faster, has got more complex, more interrelated parts, sometimes harder to understand. So other acronyms have emerged. So we have RUPT, R-U-P-T, which is rapid, unpredictable, paradoxical, and tangled. We have BANI, or BANI, B-A-N-I, brittle, anxious, non-linear, and incomprehensible. And we have TUNA, T-U-N-A, turbulent, uncertain, novel, and ambiguous. Now, of those three, I like the middle one, B-A-N-I, as change can feel brittle. It can feel like something's just going to break at any point. It makes us anxious, and we can't predict what's going to change and when it's going to change and how it's going to impact us. And it can be novel, it is non-linear, despite all the change models out there, which are based on change happening in a linear fashion. It isn't, and it hasn't been. It's non-linear. It's just totally unpredictable at times as well, and it can be incomprehensible, especially when there's so much change going on at the same time. So it's important that we enable everybody to manage change. We need to enable our leaders and supervisors and managers to manage change effectively. And in 2023, I wrote an article called "We Have a Leadership Crisis, Managing Successful Change." It was a study done by DDI, and it revealed that managing change was one of the key skill gaps that leaders have. And that's because we haven't really educated our leaders on how to manage change. And often they start from the wrong place. They start talking about what's going to change and how, or how's it going to look? And they forget to start with why. Why are we doing this in the first place? It's because the organisation will fail to get more customers. It will fail to be profitable. It will fail to be able to retain its workforce. A myriad of reasons, the why. Forget how, what, and when. That comes next. We need to we need to have a conversation about change. A two-way conversation, not just a communication, which can be a broadcast. Leaders don't have to have all the answers. You will get asked questions you don't have the answer to, and that's okay. Take it offline. Go and source the answer. Get feedback. How are people feeling? Their feedback, if they don't like this change, could be valid. It could be a valid concern about the change, and make sure people are engaged throughout the process of all change that's happening in the organisation.